we have solved yesterday. I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts in this numerical, the first numerical which we have solved yesterday, if you have any doubts, you can ask now. I will solve once more if you have not understood any of the steps. So this is the numerical which we have solved yesterday. This is the previous numerical. So before we move on to the next one, I want to just check whether you have understood the first numerical. So the numerical is very important. Usually in your exam, this kind of numerical will be asked. Okay, so make sure this you have understood clearly. Okay, so anytime if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Okay, so this is the first numerical which you have solved. Okay, so this is a very easy numerical wherein you have to find out the changes of various points, that is change of T1, change of this point of common curvature or compound curvature, and change of this point T2. Right, so change usually will be given of your point of intersection. This point will be given, and with respect to this we have to find out the various other things like TS, this particular tangent length, then this length BD1, right? You have to calculate then the length of the curve, length of the shorter curve, length of the longer curve you can find out, and you can find these particular changes. Okay, so this is the general procedure which I have told you. So make sure you remember, you practice this particular numerical, which is very important. Make sure you by heart these particular formulas, right? For tangent, it is r tan delta by 2. Okay, and one more important thing, this particular tangent length TS is equal to this particular tangent length D1D. Okay, so this distance will be TS. Similarly, this particular distance will be TL. Okay, which is over here, you can see. So TS plus TL will give you D1 to D2 length. TS plus T will give you D1 to D2. Okay, so this you have to remember, this formula and this particular concept you have to remember. Then length of the curve, length of this curve, LS and LL, the general formula, remember, it is R into delta. Okay, so to convert this delta, you have to multiply it by pi by 180 to convert it to degrees. Okay, so this is the general formula for calculation of the length of the curve. Okay, length of the arc or length of the curve. Okay, so if you are dealing with a short curve, make sure you write RS over here and take the respective delta. Okay, here it is delta 1 and RS. Okay, so I have taken RS and delta 1. Okay, so these are important, some important formulas which you have to remember. Then along with this particular distance D1 to B, this distance D1 to B, this distance is calculated by this particular formula. Okay, it is D1 D2. D1 D2 is what? TS plus TL. TS plus TL. So D1 D2 into sine delta 2 by sine delta. Sine delta 2 by sine delta is the formula to calculate for BD1. Okay, so remember this formula also. So these formulas are important. The tangent formula, this length formula of BD, and this length of the curve formula. Okay, so remember these things, and also if you have any doubts, you are feel free to ask anytime. So with this, this was the first numerical which we studied, and then now we are dealing with this particular second numerical. So friends from the A division have joined. So today we will discuss this second numerical. Yesterday we just went through the problem statement. We understood what is given, what has to be done. So today we will learn how to solve this numerical. So here you can see is the particular compound curve, okay, which is given to us. So the total curve that is given here, total curve, total deflection angle is 93 degrees, which is nothing but delta. Total deflection angle is delta, which is given to us. Okay. The next statement you can read what is given. Next statement is degree of first curve. Degree of first curve is 4 degrees. 4 degrees. Degree of the second curve is 5 degrees. Okay, so we represent this as capital D. Capital D1, capital D2 you can write down, or we can write it down as DS, that is of the short curve, and DL as the degree of second curve DL. You can name it as DS and DL. Okay. Now the point of intersection chainage is given to us. The point of intersection chainage is given. The point of intersection is where it is here B, right? This particular chainage is given to us, that is it is 45 plus 61. Okay, in terms of what? In terms of 20, in terms of 20 meter units, 20 meter units. Okay, so to convert this particular chainage 45 plus 61 to meters, you have to multiply by 20 to get in meters. Okay, so we will do that. We will do that later on. To determine the 20 meter units, determine in 20 meter units the running distance of the tangent point and the point of compound curvature. So we have to find out this particular chainage of here tangent point chainage and this point of common compound curve chainage. Also, we can find out this particular chainage of T2. Okay, so this is given next. Okay, then what they have mentioned, given that the latter point is 6 plus 24 from the point of intersection, this particular point D or point PCC has a chainage of 6. Sorry, it is not having a chainage. The distance between these 2 points is given as 624. The blue color line which you see, that is the distance between point of intersection and point of common curvature. The distance between these 2 is given as 6 plus 24. Okay, in chains it is given in chains. So the distance BD, okay, the distance BD is equals to what? Is equal to 6 plus 24. Okay, so this is given, and at back angle of 290 degrees 36 minutes from the first tangent, So which is the first tangent? Okay. So yes. This is called the first tangent, right? This is called the first tangent, correct? This is called the first tangent. So from this particular line, the angle is 290 degrees 36 minutes. 290 degree 36 minutes. Of what? Of this particular line, they have told the angle of this particular line from this first tangent is given as 290 degrees 36 minutes. But this is not the direct angle. This is not this angle, right? It is, they have mentioned what? They have mentioned that it is a back angle. Back angle meaning it is given in the external format. It is given ulta. It is given like this. It is, they have given the external angle, that is 290 degrees 36 minutes. Okay, so now can you tell me what is this internal angle? What is this internal angle? It will be what? 360 degrees. That is the total 360 degrees minus this 290 degrees 36 minutes. So can anyone calculate and tell me what is this angle? Value of this particular angle?
69 degree 24 minutes.
69 degree
24 minutes.
24 minutes. Okay, so the internal angle is 69 degree 24 minutes. Okay. So this is the problem statement which we have read in the previous class. I have explained to you. So the same thing I've told here. So now let us get into the solution. So we have to find out what we have to find out. The chainages, right? Chainage of T1, chainage of D, and chainage of T2. Okay, so these are the things what we need to do now. The first thing that you have to calculate here, what you have to calculate is, we need to know the radius, right? We need to know the radius. Radius are not given. You can see in the statement, we have not been given with radius RS and the RL radius. We have been not given this. So how can we calculate? So we know the radius formula R is equals to 1146 by D. This is applicable when you have a curve or when you have a chainage of 20 meter each. Okay, when you are considering a curve of 20 meter. So here you can read we are using 20 meter units, right? We are using 20 meter units. Hence this formula is applicable. Okay, depending upon this, if they give you 10 meters, if they give you 20, if they give you 30, depending upon the chainage, right? Per meter chainage, per unit chainage, your formula will vary. Okay, now if you ask me how we arrive at this particular formula, let me show you how we can derive this formula. Okay, no need to remember this, you can easily derive. Now here, suppose this is an arc and this is the angle subtended by this arc. Now here we will consider 20 meter because in the question they have mentioned that each 20 meter chain we have used. Okay, chainage of 20 meter is one chain. Okay, 120 meter chain is of 20 meters. Yeah, 20 meter arc, it will make 20 meter, and the angle subtended by this we will consider as D. Okay, the angle we will consider as D. Now, this is what, this is part of a part of a circle. This is part of a circle, right? This is part of a circle. Now the total angle here at the center will be 360, right? 360. 360 degrees. This is also in degrees. And the total perimeter, if this is 20, this length is 20, length of the total circle will be what? 2 pi r. 2 pi r, right? We know this formula, 2 pi r. So 20 divided by d in degrees, right? This is for this particular piece of the circle or particular arc. And I will equate it to the total circle. Okay, total perimeter is 2 pi r and the total angle subtended is what? 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Now, you can simplify this particular formula and tell me in terms of r what will be the result. Okay, so 360 will go on the upper side here, 360 will go here. So 20 into 360 and this 2 pi will come here at the bottom, it will come in the denominator, right? So you can tell me what is the formula now in terms of r and d. R is equals to, it will come around 1145, 1145.9. 1145.9. Check if you are getting the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Correct? 1145.9. So we will round it off to 1146. Correct? We will round it off to 1146 divided by d. Okay, so this d is as it is over here. So this, in this way you can directly derive this particular formula. No need of remembering. Okay, so if they give you 30, okay, 30, then use 30 over here. And if they give you 10 meter, then you can use 10 meter over here. Depending upon what they give you in the question, you can substitute and you can directly arrive at this formula. Okay, so this is the formula which we will use. Now, if you want to calculate for the shorter curve, then it is RS and it will be D1 or DS. Correct? So this is DS and this is DL, which they have given. So you can calculate RS. So what is RS now? RS is equals to 1146 divided by 4 degrees. So can you tell me the answer? What is the radius now of the shorter curve? The radius of the shorter curve, this is ds, this is dl. So I've told you radius is calculated how? Radius is calculated by 1146 divided by ds. RS is 1146 divided by this 4 degrees, divided by 4 and tell me the answer. What is the answer? 1146 by 4.
286.5.
286.5.
Correct, correct. 286.5. 286.5 is RS. Similarly, you can calculate RL and tell me the answer. RL will be 1146 divided by 5 degrees, divided by 5. Divided by
229.9.
229.2 or 9. Can you verify? 229.
0.2.
0.2, sir.
229.2. Okay. So this we have calculated now. We have calculated the radius. Okay. Next, after you calculate the radius, now we need to calculate this length BD. This length BD is already given to us, right? BD, which you can see the blue color line over here. So they have mentioned that this is how much? 6 plus 24. 6 plus 24 chains. Okay. So now we will consider that each chain is made up of 100 links. Okay, each chain is made up of 100 links. So this is 6 chains plus 24 links. Okay, 6 chains plus 24 links, and we will consider that each chain is made up of 100 links. So the total chainage will be 6.24 chains. Correct? 6.24 chains. 6 chains and 24 links. So 24 divided by number of links, that is 100. So it will become 6.24. Okay, so 6.24 into 20, can you do and tell me what is the answer? That is 20 meter is per chain length. So now what is this distance BD in meters? Multiply this by 20, you will get in meters.
124.8, sir.
124.8 meters is the distance BD. Okay, so we have calculated the distance BD. Now, they have already given this particular angle. What is this angle? You have told me it is 360 degrees minus 290, right? 360 minus this external angle. So it is 69 degrees, something you have told, right? It is 69 degree. How much can you tell me? 360 minus 290, 36. This angle is 69 degrees. How much? 360 degrees minus 290. This 360 minus
69 degree, 24 minutes.
24 minutes. Okay. So this angle we have, and we have this particular distance or this length. Now what we will do next is we will join this particular line. We will join T1 and D using a straight line. T1 and D using a straight line we have joined. So what is this particular line T1 to D? It is nothing but long chord of the short curve. Correct? It is the long chord of this particular short curve. This is your short curve or curve number 1. And LS is what? It is the long chord, right? Do you remember what is the long chord formula LS? What is the long chord formula? Do you recall? L is equals to 2R sine delta by 2R sine delta by 2. Sorry, it is 2R tan delta by 2, correct? It is not sine, it is tan. It is tan delta by 2. Now, substitute here in terms of the shorter curve. Substitute here in terms of the shorter curve. So it is LS, and this will become RS, and this will become tan delta 1. Okay, it is delta 1 for short curves, so hence it is tan delta 1 by 2. Now you can substitute all these values and you can let me know what is the long chord length. What is LS? What is LS? Calculate and tell me. RS value is here. You can see RS value is here. Delta 1 value is unknown, right? Delta 1 is unknown. Okay, so we cannot calculate LS, right? Because this is unknown. Okay, so we will keep this as it is. We will keep it as it is. You can substitute for RS and you can keep it. So it will come like 2 into 286.5 into tan delta 1 by 2, right? So we will keep it as it is. Next. After this is done, next what we have to do is we have to calculate this particular angle here. This angle which I have drawn here, this angle you have to calculate. Now this angle by property of time, we know it is equal to what? It is equal to delta by delta 1 by 2. Okay, it is delta 1 over here, delta 1. The angle subtended is delta 1. So the angle here will be half of that. It will be half of that. So delta 1 by 2. Okay, so this is the property of the triangle and a curve. You have to remember, whatever is the angle subtended, that half of that will be this particular angle. Okay, so now we can apply one particular theorem. That is your Lamis theorem, and we can calculate. Now, if you want to apply Lamis theorem, you have to use sine. If you recall, you have to use sine. So sine of a particular angle, and the distance divided by the opposite distance divided by the opposite distance. So let me write it down. So consider this particular triangle, right? T1 triangle T1DB. This particular triangle, which I have written the details of it, this particular triangle you can consider. Okay. In triangle T1BD, what I'll consider is, I will write using Lamis theorem, I'll write sine. I will consider first this theta 1. I will consider this delta 1 by 2, sine delta 1 by 2. This angle divided by the opposite side, So the opposite side to this is what? BD, right? The distance BD is opposite to this angle. So distance BD is what? 124.8, right? 124.8. Okay. Now I will consider this angle 69 degree 24. So sine 69 degrees 24 minutes divided by the opposite side, So the opposite side to this angle is what? LS, right? Opposite to this particular side is, to this angle is LS. So LS we do not know, we will keep it as it is, right? 2 into RS. What is RS? 286.5 into tan delta 1 by 2. Okay, so I have kept it as it is, no problem. Now, what we have to do is we have to simplify this particular formula. Now we have to simplify this thing, and we have to calculate. We have to simplify. We have to calculate for delta 1. Okay, which is unknown. Delta 1 is unknown over here. You can see all the things are known. Delta 1 is unknown. You can simplify and you can calculate. So let us look whether we have done correctly. So as I've told you, first you have to calculate the radius, right? I am using this particular formula. So we have calculated the radius, right? RS and RL we have calculated, no problem. And we have calculated the internal angle 69 degrees. That is this angle we have calculated. That is 69 degree 24. Okay, that is also correct. Now moving on, considering this particular triangle, right? This particular triangle and these two angles, this angle and this angle, we have considered. Then that particular angle, I have told you it is delta 1 by 2. This angle is delta 1 by 2. Okay, and this is 69 degrees, which we have written previously, 69 degrees 24 minutes. Okay, so taking sine, right? Sine delta 1 by 2, and this is 124.8 divide is equals to sine 69 degrees 24 minutes by 2 into your RS, sine delta 1 by 2. Okay, so we have done a mistake while taking a long chord length. It is sine, it is not tan. Okay, I had written tan to make a correction. It is not tan, this is sine. Okay, sine delta 1 by 2. 2 sine 2r sine delta by 2. Okay, the previous one which I had written was wrong. So it is not tan, it is sine. Okay, sine delta 1 by 2. Now we can see only the unknown here is delta 1, and here also it is sine delta 1. Okay, the only unknown here is delta 1. So we can solve for this sine delta 1, right? We can solve and we can simplify this particular equation. You can solve and you will arrive at delta. Okay, you will arrive at the delta 1. So delta 1 is 53 degrees 40 minutes. Delta 1 is 53 degrees 40 minutes. That is this particular angle. You can see here delta 1 we have calculated. Okay, sine 53 degrees 40 minutes is this delta 1. Now can you calculate delta 2? Similarly, you can calculate delta 2. Not similarly, you can use this particular property, right? Delta is equals to delta 1 plus delta 2. This we can apply and we can calculate what? We can calculate delta 2. We have delta 1 with us. The total deflection angle is mentioned in the question. You can see total deflection angle 93 degrees is mentioned. So this is 93 degrees. This we have calculated at delta 1, and we can calculate delta 2, right? 93 degrees minus 5340. So can you tell me what is delta 2 value? Delta 2 value. Calculate and let me know what is this delta 2 value. (93 minus 53) 93 minus 53 degree 40 minutes. Calculate using your calculator and tell me the answer.
39.33.
39.33 or 39 degrees 20 minutes. Okay, 39 degree 20 minutes. So let us check whether we have done it correctly. So okay, you can see 39 degree 20 minutes is the answer which I have got. Okay, no problem. Now once this is done, you can now easily calculate length of the curve. Length of the curve LS, length of the curve LL. Right, length of the shorter curve, length of the longer curve. We know the formula, it is R tan delta by 2. Correct, R tan delta by 2. So you can take here you can take RS for the short curve and delta 1 for calculating the short curve length. Similarly, for the longer curve length, you can consider RL and you can consider delta 2. Okay, you can substitute. We have all the values you can substitute and easily calculate. That is equal to 144.9 meters. Okay, LS is equal to 144.9 meters. Similarly, length of the longer curve is equal to 81 meters, 81.9 meters. Okay, next, after we are done with this, now we have to calculate TS and TL. We have to calculate TS and TL. For this particular thing, TS and TL, we know one formula. It is what? It is this distance TS. It is TS plus BD1, correct? TS plus BD1. This distance TS and this distance BD1. This particular distance BD1. Okay. So I will write it as TS plus BD1. Now TS, we have calculated TS, no problem. TS is directly we have calculated. Okay. Next, what is BD1? BD1 is calculated using this particular formula. You can see I have marked it here. This is BD is calculated using this formula. T1 plus T2 sine delta 2 by sine delta. T1 plus T2 sine delta 2 by sine delta. So BD you can substitute. TS is known. BD also we can calculate using this. So you can calculate TS. Okay, TS can be calculated. So TL calculation is not required. You can do, if you have time, you can calculate, but this particular calculation is not required. Okay, without the calculation of TL also, we can solve this numerical. Okay. So previously, what I told you, LS and LL. So this particular length we can calculate later on. Okay, this is not what we have done. So R tan delta 1 by 2 will give you T. Okay, it will give you TS and it will give you TL. Okay, correction, it is not length of the curve. This formula will give you tangent length. Okay, tangent length TS and TL. Okay, so previously I told you we will calculate length. No, length we will calculate later on. Length we will calculate later on. We will calculate what TS and TL using this particular formula. R tan delta by 2 is used to calculate TS and TL. Okay. So once this is done, you can calculate TS, and the TS length we have got as 288.9 meters. This particular length from T1 to B is how much? 288.9 meters. Okay. So TS is known. Now length of the curve we will calculate now. LS and LL. Now we will calculate LS and LL. So for this particular calculation, what we will do is we will use this formula. I have explained to you this particular formula, wherein your delta, which is over here, delta divided by the degree of the curve, delta divided by the degree of the curve. So for first curve LS, for the first curve it will be delta 1 and it will be degree 1, or we can write it as delta S and ds. Okay, make sure you multiply this by the per chain length. Per chain length in this particular numerical is 20. Okay, so this is the formula which you have to use for calculation of length of the curve. Okay, so this is for short curve. So it is delta for the short curve we have calculated. It is how much? Delta 1 is 53. Okay, 53 degrees 40 minutes. 53 degree 40 minutes divided by the degree of curve that is also given in the question. It is 4 degrees. Okay, 4 degrees multiplied by 20. So 53 degrees 40 minutes divided by 4 degrees multiplied by the per chain length is 20. So you will get the length of the curve, that is 268.3 meters. Similarly, you can calculate length of the longer curve. You have to use delta L and DL. Okay, delta L is 39 degrees. DL is given as 5 degrees. Multiply that by the per chain length. So we'll get ALL, that is length of the longer curve. Okay, so now everything that we require is being calculated. Now everything is calculated, and now we have to just calculate the changes. Okay, all the required things we have calculated. Okay, the last thing that we are left out is now we have to calculate the changes. Okay, so is this part clear? Up till here, have you understood? If any doubts, you can let me know. I'll explain if any steps you did not understand. Okay, so why is everyone giving in attendance? Why is everyone typing attendance? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why is everyone typing attendance? Any problem? If you have you have any other class? I think all the B division guys are typing in attendance, right? Okay, so I will continue. You can watch this particular video later on, right? Those who are missing out can watch this particular explanation later on in YouTube. Okay, so let me continue. So I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, please let me know in any of the calculation. Okay, so we have calculated all the required things. I know it is a bit complicated. You will feel it is a bit difficult. Make sure you practice. It is easy, right? It is just substitution work, right? You have all the formulas with you. You have to substitute and you have to calculate various elements. So now we have calculated all the things. Now we have to calculate the chainage. Now in the question, if you remember, they had given the chainage of this point B. Chainage of PI is given to us, that is 45 plus 61. Okay, it is not 61, it is just 61. 45 plus 61. This is the chainage of point of intersection, 45 plus 61. Okay, so multiply this by the per chain length, that is 20. Multiply this by 20, so it will be 45.61 into 20. So it will become what? It will become what? It will become 912. You can verify, you can multiply in calculator and you can verify. It is 912.2 meters, 912.2 meters. Okay. So this is the chainage point of this. It is 912.2. Okay, so now we have converted it to meters. Now I want the chainage of point T1. I want the chainage of point T1. Where is point T1? It is here, point T1. And we also have calculated the length TS. We have calculated, right? TS we have calculated. It was how much? 288.9. This particular length is 288.9. So if I want this particular chainage of this point from 912, if you minus this this length, if you minus, this is chainage. Okay, this is chainage. This is length. From 912.2, if you minus this particular TS 288.9, you will get the chainage T1. You will get the chainage of point T1. So subtracting 288.9 from the chainage of PI, we have got the chainage of PC as 623 meters. 623.3 is the chainage. Okay, it is not the distance, it is the chainage of this point. Now we know the length of the curve, right? LS we know. So if you just add LS to this point, to 263.3, if you add this particular length, you will get the chainage of point D, right? So I have added the length of the short curve 268.3. I have added. You will get the chainage of your point D, that is 891.6. 891.6. Okay. Once this is done, if you have got this, you can add the length of your short curve, length of the long curve. You can add length of the long curve, that is 157.3. 157.3. So 891.6 plus 157.3 will give me the chainage of point T2, that is 1048.9. So we have successfully calculated all the chainages of your tangent points and the point of compound curve. Okay, so I have written the answers on your screen. So these are the chainages of various points and we have calculated all these things. Okay, so this is the numerical and we have solved it. If you have any doubts in any of the steps, please let me know if you have not understood any step. I hope it is clear. Is it clear, guys? Please can you reply by raising your hand. You can raise your hand and you can let me know whether you have understood this particular solution. Please raise your hand and let me know whether you have understood. Okay. So please raise your hand. I can check who all are active. Right? If you raise your hand, I can check who all are active and who are just joined and they are offline. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can lower our hand. You can lower our hand. Okay, so I hope you have understood this particular numerical. Now we will solve one easier numerical, your third numerical, which is one. This is a very easy numerical compared to your second one. This is easier. So we will go through the problem statement. The compound curve here, okay, here we are dealing with a compound curve consists of an arc of 36 chains followed by one of 48 chains. Okay, so it consists of an arc of 36 chains followed by an arc. Okay, the first arc is of 38 chains and the second arc is of 38 chains radius. Okay, radius they have given. So RS or R1, and that is what, 36 chains, and RL is equals to 48 chains. Okay, so they have given in terms of chains, and is to connect two straights which yield a deflection angle. Okay, two straights, it is used to connect two straights like this. We have two tangents or two straights, what you call, and they yield a deflection angle. This particular deflection angle is equal to what? 84 degrees 30 minutes. 84 degree 30 minutes. Okay, so deflection angle is given, delta is equals to 84 degree 30 minutes. So this is given now. At the intersection point, that is at this particular point, at intersection point, the chainage, okay, the chainage if continued along the first tangent, the chainage at this point, if we continue along the first tangent, would be 86 plus 48, 86 plus 48. So this particular chainage is what? 86 plus 48. 86 plus 48 is the chainage which is given. Now, next what is given? And starting point of the curve is selected at a chainage. Okay, suppose this is the starting point of your curve. This is what? T1. Okay, T1 or point of curve. T1 is, and the chainage of this point is given as 47 plus 50. 47 plus 50. Calculate the chainage at the point of junction, meaning if this is your compound curve. Okay, suppose this is your compound curve like this. So you have to calculate the chainage of the point of junction, that is this point chainage we need, okay, of the two branches, and at the end of the curve, meaning at this point. So we need chainage of point D and point T2. Okay, so the chainage of the first point is already given to us. The chainage of the point of intersection is also given to us. Delta is given to us. Okay, and RS and RL are given to us. Okay, so this is the given data. I hope you have understood the problem statement. Okay, is the problem statement clear? If any doubt, you can let me know. Okay, so now from this particular given data, you can see that this particular chainage is given, this particular chainage is given. So if you minus from this chainage, if you minus this chainage, you will get the distance, right? You will get this particular distance, TS. Okay, TS is equal to what? 86 plus 48 minus this chainage. The chainage at point of intersection minus the chainage at the point of T1, at the point of curve. If you minus these two chainages, you will get the distance from here T1 to this point B. If you consider this point as B, you will consider, we will get this particular chainage length. Right, sorry, not the chainage length, we will get the tangent length. Okay, total tangent length of the short curve. Okay, so this is the first thing which you have to do. Okay, so you can see this TS we have calculated, right? 86. Okay, 86.48. 86.48 is here. 86.48. Okay, in terms of chainage, in terms of chains we are calculating. Okay, not in terms of meters. So here also this is the chainage of what? Point T1. Point B is here and point T1, the chainages are given. If you minus chainage of point B from chainage of point T1, you will get the total TS. Okay, the total tangent length TS. This is the tangent length TS, which is 38.98 chains. Okay, not meters, it is chains. Okay, so now what all they had given? They had given RS, RL, right? They have given us RS, they have given us RL, they have given us the delta, they have given us RS, RL, delta, and TS, right? TS is also given. It is not given directly, it is indirectly given. Okay, so if you just look into the case which we have solved, right? We have solved 5 cases. We have solved 5 cases. So in this 5 cases, if you check in this particular case, we are it is case number 2, I think, right? It is case number 2, wherein these particular values are given. RS, RL, delta, and TS are given, and we need to calculate the remaining three things we have to calculate. That is, we have to calculate delta 1, we have to calculate delta 2, and we have to calculate TL. We have to calculate TL. So this TL is not required in the calculation. TL is not required, hence we will skip with TL. We will calculate delta 1 and we will calculate delta 2. Okay, so this is which your second case, case number 2. Case number 2, this is your case number 2. So if you just scroll through your case number 2, and if you check, we have with us various formulas, right? We have solved case number 2, we have with us various formulas. So the first formula that we have with us is BP. Okay, BP formula, as I've told you, first you have to calculate BP, then you have to calculate B dash P, then you have to calculate O2S, and then you have to look into this particular smaller triangle. So this is the steps which you have to follow. So BP, we know the formula B dash sine delta, right? This is, you can write down directly, okay? No need to write this particular derivation. You can write down directly the formula, that is this. Here you can see this is the direct formula, TS minus RS tan delta by 2 sine delta. Okay, so this formula we have with us. You can directly substitute, right? We have with us delta, we have the length RS, we have the length TS. Okay, so you can substitute and you can calculate BP. You can calculate BP. Okay, once you calculate BP, next thing what you can calculate is O2S. O2S, you can see I have underlined. You can calculate O2S. O2S formula also we know, we have solved, we know the formula, it is RL minus T2Q, RL minus T2Q minus RS. Okay, in this particular formula we know RL, we know RS, and what is T2Q? T2Q is nothing but BP. It is nothing but BP. You can see here T2Q is nothing but BP. Okay, you can see in the diagram also where is BP. BP is here. BP is nothing but T2Q here. Okay, so both these length are same. Now with this we have calculated O2S. Okay, O2S is also calculated, done. Next, what I've told you, we have to look into this particular smaller triangle at the bottom. Smaller triangle at the bottom, O1, O2, yes, O1, O2, yes. In this particular triangle, apply cos delta, apply cos, and you can write down cos. What is cos? Opposite, base upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse. So O2, yes, is the base divided by hypotenuse, which is O1, O2. And we know what is O1, O2. O1, O2 is nothing but RL minus RS. If you have attended the previous class, you will be knowing that O1, O2 is nothing but RS minus RL minus RS. Okay. So here O2S we have calculated, right? O2S we know, RL and RS also, these radius length also we know. So we can calculate cos delta 2, right? Cos delta 2 value we can calculate, and from that we can calculate delta 2, right? Inverse of cos we can apply and we can calculate delta 2. Okay, after we calculate delta 2, delta can easily be calculated, right? If we know any 2, we can calculate the last one. So delta 1 plus delta 2, this is the property which I've told you. So we know delta and we know delta 1, right? Only unknown here is delta 2, which we can calculate like delta minus delta 1 is equals to delta 2. Okay, so once you calculate delta 1, you can calculate delta 2. All those, both these values you can calculate. And once this is known, rest of the problem is easy. Okay, this is the first step what you have to do. All these things if you do first, then next thing is just calculation. Now length of the arc you can calculate R into delta. R into delta is the length of the long curve, length of the curve, right? If you want to find the short curve, apply RS and apply delta S, right? RS and delta S. Don't forget to multiply by pi by 180 to convert it to degrees. Okay, so in this format you can get the length of the first curve and you can get the length of the second curve. The length of the first curve is here, length of the second curve is from here to here. Okay, no need of drawing this particular diagram. Okay, there is time you can draw, but this is not needed. You can directly substitute in formulas and you can calculate. Okay, once you know this particular length of your curve, now you can calculate the changes, right? So the first change was given to us. It was 47.5. 47.5 was the first change. Now, if you add the length of the curve, okay, yeah, if you remember, we have calculated the length of the curve in chains, okay, in chains, not in meters, because this chainage is given in meters, right? 47.5 chains is given to us. Length of the curve we have calculated in chains. So 47.5 plus the length of the curve, we will get the our chainage point of D. We will get the chainage point at D. Similarly, length of this long curve we can add, which is calculated in chains, okay, 51.44 chains, okay, to this chainage of point D. Chainage of point D, if you add the length of the long curve in chains, you will get the chainage length of point T2, okay, or the point chainage of length, chainage of point T2, or the chainage of the point PT, or the point of tangency. So this is the numerical wherein we were told to calculate these three changes, and we have calculated all these three changes. Okay, so the main thing here is you have to remember the few formulas you have to remember, right? Depending upon which case your particular numerical is falling under, you have to apply these formulas and you have to calculate all the necessary data. Once you calculate all the necessary data, you can easily substitute and you can find out the changes. Okay, so this is regarding your compound curves. We are done with compound curves, and in the next class we will be starting with reverse curves. Okay, so this is one practice problem for you. You can practice at home. I will send this particular numericals to you in your group. You can practice this particular numerical. It is also same like we have done the third numerical, this particular numerical. It is same as that. You can substitute and you can calculate directly. If you have any doubts in the solution, you can let me know. Okay, so this is a practice problem which you can solve at your home. Okay, so this we have finished with compound curves. With this we have finished with compound curves. Okay, so if you have any doubts in simple curves, we have done simple curves, we have done compound curves, right? If you have any doubts in any of these, you can let me know. Okay, so you can give your attendance, and you are free to leave the session if you are done with attendance. If any doubts, you can wait and you can ask if any doubts if you have. Everyone, please give your attendance. Do not leave the session without giving in your attendance. Make sure you give your attendance. Quickly, everyone give your attendance. You are free to exit the meeting. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. Attendance, everyone give your attendance. Danesh, Gangadhar, Kajal, Namokar, Shruti, then we have Urushab. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Gangadhar Nanoji, Gangadhar.